This book is called The Napping House, and it's by Audrey and Don Wood. And I love this book because it reminds me of my family a little bit, and you'll see why. There is a house, a napping house, where everyone is sleeping. It's a good day to take a nap. It's raining outside. And in that house, there's a bed, a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that bed, there is a granny, a snoring granny, on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And as she's snoring there, my granny used to snore really loudly. So much, look, the dog has a pillow over his head. And on that granny, there's a child, a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And that's what I used to get to do with my grandmother. When she'd stay over at our house, we got to cuddle together. But look, this dog doesn't look like he's sleeping. And on that child, there's a dog, a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And this reminds me of my dog. This is how she sleeps. She just takes over the bed. Oh, but wait, the cat doesn't look like he's sleeping. And on that dog, there is a cat, a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everybody's sleeping. I see a mouse. I wonder if that's going to have something to do with what's coming up. And on that cat, there is a mouse, a slumbering mouse, on a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in the napping house where everyone is sleeping. Now look right there. And on that mouse, there's a flea. Can it be? A wakeful flea, on a slumbering mouse, on a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. A wakeful flea who bites the mouse. There's our mouse flying into the air. Who scares the cat? Now, I have not really heard of a mouse scaring a cat before, but there goes our flea. Who claws the dog? Well, now that makes sense. Who thumps the child? Who bumps the granny? Notice how they're going in a circle. Who breaks the bed? Now, I have to say, if my granny broke the bed, I don't think she'd have quite the smile on her face. But if I were flying through the air, I would. In the napping house where no one now is sleeping. The end.